Hey everyone, and welcome to RUBIN'S Mind Lab, where we break down the latest research into what it really means. Ever wonder why machines are getting so good at understanding our faces and our expressions? Well, today we're diving into a fantastic new tool that is helping scientists do just that. And it is all about looking at how we look at faces. Imagine trying to understand how people look at faces. It sounds simple, right? But in research, it is actually pretty tricky. For decades, scientists mostly showed people still pictures of faces. They draw boxes around the eyes, nose, and mouth and track where people looked. This worked okay, but it had a big problem. Scientists didn't always draw those boxes in the same place. One person might draw a box around just the eyes, while another might draw a bigger box covering the whole forehead. This meant that the same eye movements could be counted differently, making it hard to compare results between studies. Plus, real faces aren't still. They move, they smile, they frown. Analyzing that was a huge challenge. So, to fix this, researchers came up with the idea of using a template. Think of it like a standard cartoon face. Instead of drawing boxes on each real face, they'd figure out where the eyes, nose, and mouth were on the real face, and then map those positions onto the standard cartoon face. This way, everyone was using the same reference point, making comparisons much easier. It was a big step forward, especially for static pictures. But then research started to move towards showing people real videos, dynamic faces, and even using fancy wearable eye trackers in everyday situations. The old template method wasn't built for this. It was still partly manual, meaning researchers had to mark key points on the faces themselves, which took forever for videos. And often, these tools were built with expensive software that not everyone could afford, which goes against the idea of sharing science openly with everyone. That is where our story really begins with iTemplate 2. This is a brand new, totally free, and open source tool built in Python, a popular programming language for scientists. It takes the brilliant idea of template-based analysis and supercharges it for today's research needs. So what makes iTemplate 2 so special? It tackles four main things. First, it is built from the ground up for video, for dynamic faces. It can track your gaze frame by frame as the face moves and changes. Second, and this is huge, it uses a super advanced technology called MediaPipe to automatically find 478 tiny points on the face in every single frame of a video. Think of it like a highly detailed face map that gets updated constantly. This means almost no manual work is needed anymore. It can even track multiple faces at once, which is brilliant for studying how people interact. Third, it is completely built with free, open source tools, making it accessible to researchers everywhere. And fourth, it is packed with cool ways to see and analyze your data, like creating heat maps that show where people look the most, and allowing you to define areas of interest, those boxes around facial features, that stick perfectly to the face's anatomy. Let's walk through how it works, kind of like a digital assembly line for eye tracking data. First, you feed in your video and your eye tracking data. iTemplate 2 then uses MediaPipe to find all those facial landmarks. Those 478 little points on every single face in every single frame. This is like creating a detailed live 3D model of the face as it moves. Then, it cleans up the data, making sure the eye tracking information perfectly lines up with each video frame. This is super important for accuracy. The magic really happens in the next step, where it transforms your gaze data. It uses a clever mathematical process to map where you looked on the moving face onto that standard neutral face template. We talked about this means even if the person in the video smiles broadly, stretching their mouth, your gaze data stays anchored to where the mouth anatomically is on that standard face. It is deformation invariant, meaning it doesn't get confused by the face changing shape. It is like having a super precise GPS for your eyes on a constantly moving map. After all that transformation, you can then visualize the results. You can see heat maps showing where people looked most often, and you can define those precise, anatomically grounded areas of interest, like the eyes or the mouth, that stay perfectly aligned no matter what the face does. Let's look at a real-world example to see why this is so important. Imagine researchers studying how toddlers react to different emotions. They show toddlers videos of actors making happy or sad faces. What is the problem when someone smiles, their face shape changes? The old methods would struggle to keep track of where the toddler was looking relative to that changing smile. With iTemplate 2, the detailed facial landmark map follows every subtle change. The software can then accurately map the toddler's gaze to the mouth region, even as it stretches into a smile or contracts into a frown. This allows researchers to see if toddlers are focusing more on the eyes or the mouth when someone expresses emotion. which is crucial for understanding early social development. This figure really shows the power of item plate 2. On the left, you see where the eyes were looking on the original video. On the right, you see how those same looking points are mapped onto the clean standard face template. Notice how the green dots on the right represent the gaze points mapped to specific facial features consistently, regardless of the original face's expression or position. Another incredibly important application is in understanding how parents and babies interact. Think about a parent and a baby talking. They're looking at each other. Their faces are moving. Sometimes one turns away. Sometimes hands might get in the way for a second. This is a really challenging situation for eye tracking. Item plate 2's ability to track multiple faces is key here. It can follow both the caregivers and the infant's gazes simultaneously, even as they move around. However, life isn't always perfect. And sometimes in these complex scenarios, the automatic tracking might get a little confused, perhaps swapping identities for a moment if a face is hidden. That is why item plate 2 includes tools to let researchers review these moments and correct any mistakes manually, ensuring the data remains accurate. This figure shows some of the challenges the software helps manage. Imagine scenario B where the detected face is a bit off. Item plate 2's tools help researchers spot these issues and fix them, making sure the analysis is based on accurate tracking of who is looking at whom. And what about understanding how babies learn language? Babies learn a lot by watching faces, especially when parents talk to them in that special baby talk voice. Scientists want to know if babies look more at the eyes, the mouth, or other parts of the face as they grow and learn language. As babies get older, their attention shifts. For example, research suggests that younger babies might look more at the eyes, while older babies might shift their attention to the mouth when listening to speech. This change is hard to track precisely with static methods. Item plate 2's ability to map all gaze data onto a standard face template allows scientists to accurately compare where babies look over time, even if the specific videos they watch are slightly different. This helps them understand the development of visual attention crucial for language learning. This is a fantastic example of the data item plate 2 helps produce. Figure 7a shows how closely the automatic item plate 2 analysis matches the time-consuming manual analysis, giving researchers confidence in its accuracy. And Figure 7b shows heat maps that clearly illustrate how infants' gaze patterns change as they get older, with warmer colors showing where they look the most. Let's think about everyday interactions in very young children. How do babies and their caregivers look at each other during everyday play at home? This kind of natural interaction is incredibly rich but also extremely complex to analyze. The environment is cluttered, faces move unpredictably, and babies' faces are very different from adults. Item plate 2's advanced face detection can find and track both the caregiver and the baby's faces in these busy home videos, even with all the distractions. And again, that template transformation is crucial because it accounts for the different shapes and sizes of adult and baby faces, allowing for a fair comparison of where they are looking. This figure beautifully demonstrates this. On the left, you see the raw eye tracking data in a home video. In the middle, the data is transformed onto the standard face template. And on the right, the heat maps show the density of gaze, clearly indicating when the caregiver is looking at the baby's face and when the baby is looking at the caregiver's face, providing insights into their social interaction. So, what does all this mean? Item plate 2 basically brings eye tracking analysis into the modern age. It solves a lot of the problems that made studying dynamic faces and real-life interactions really difficult and time-consuming. It makes dynamic stimuli, which are much more natural and ecologically valid, a core part of research. It replaces tedious manual work with smart automatic face detection using cutting-edge AI, making experiments much more scalable and reproducible. And by being open source, it opens doors for researchers worldwide, regardless of their budget. Think about diagnosing things like autism spectrum disorder. Early signs can include differences in how children look at faces. For these diagnoses to be reliable across different clinics and countries, the way we analyze eye tracking data needs to be exactly the same. Item plate 2 provides that standardization, ensuring that everyone is looking at the same types of facial features in the same way, which is crucial for developing accurate diagnostic tools. It also helps in cross-cultural studies. We know that how people look at faces can be influenced by their culture. Item plate 2 ensures that researchers can compare how people from different cultures look at faces, even if those faces have very different features, because the system focuses on anatomical landmarks rather than arbitrary boxes. And for those using wearable eye trackers in the real world, item plate 2 is a game changer. It can handle the messy, unscripted data that comes from moving around freely analyzing gaze in complex scenes with multiple people and unpredictable movements. It effectively bridges the gap between rough wearable data and precise lab quality face analysis. Interestingly, iTemplate 2 doesn't just track gaze. It can also give you information about the actual facial expressions happening in the video by extracting something called blend shape coefficients. This means scientists can look at where someone is looking and what the person they're looking at is expressing, all at the same time, which is really exciting for understanding emotions. Now, no study is perfect, and it is important to know the limitations. Currently, iTemplate 2 is designed for human faces. It doesn't yet work with other types of objects or allow you to create your own custom templates for non-human stimuli. Also, while it is great at tracking multiple faces in very crowded or highly occluded scenes, like where faces are constantly hiding each other, there might still be occasional errors that need manual checking. And sometimes, if a face is turned very far away or in really bad lighting, the accuracy of the face tracking might decrease, especially with babies whose faces are less represented in the AI's training data. So researchers still need to be mindful of data quality. But despite these limitations, iTemplate 2 is a massive leap forward. It's a powerful, open-source tool that makes studying dynamic faces and human interaction much more accessible, accurate, and scalable. It is like giving researchers a much sharper lens to see the world through people's eyes. You can find all the code and data on OSF, and the researchers have put together great documentation and tutorials too. This is really exciting because it means we can ask and answer more complex questions about how we see, how we interact, and what makes us tick, all thanks to smarter, more accessible technology. So what do you think about iTemplate 2 and how it is changing face research? Does it make you curious about your own eye movements? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into cutting-edge psychology research, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Rubin's Mind Lab for more science breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.